Greetings, everyone. There's a thing. Hang on, sorry. Didn't turn that off. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Yeah, smooth. Perfect. No one saw. Hello. Happy March. Welcome, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I was distracted. I was doing things. I've been teaching myself Python enough to edit some code, which has gone well. Maybe you'll see the fruits of my labour. But how's everyone doing? Good weekend. Good. Pigeon's still asleep. It's been quite good lately, and then sometimes it's meant to not be longer than 15 minutes, so it's still got a minute to wake up. What have I done? Well, what I have done is interesting, and I may have mentioned this on a stream the other day when I had the idea. But you remember how when we did the zoo game streams, and I don't think we did anything else, but I had plans to do it with other things. Well, I have created a new system that is going to exist on pretty much... Oh, there's the pigeon, yes. On pretty much every stream, except maybe D&D, there is a new system. There is a channel point reward, which if you click on the little button, you can go see. And for 10,000 points, is it there? It's not there. Oh, there it is. It's at the top, yeah. You can become CEO of the stream. So depending on the stream, it will depend what you get to do. If it's a quiz stream and you become CEO of the stream, you have to give me all of the answers for the quizzes. I won't put in anything unless you tell me. If it's during a game, I will only do the things that the CEO tells me. If you do it during a World Cup of everything, then you can tell me what to look up. I'll still put in like the standard stuff in the bracket, but if it's tie and someone is CEO, I will vote the way the CEO tells me to, and therefore you could potentially swing the entire course of World Cup of everything. You have 110k, 11 hours of power. No, it's for 20 minutes. It's not for an hour. So, it's you wouldn't quite get 11 hours. You'd get 3 point something. Yeah, Andy Pants, I assume you have a lot of points. Depending on how often it get used, I may put the number of points it takes up or down. We shall see. But yeah, so if anybody does that at any point during the stream, we will find out how well the system works. A CEO limit could be implemented. Well, it's on a 20-minute cooldown. So you're CEO for 20 minutes and then it refreshes. So if someone else wants to take over immediately after, Lynn's got 112,000 points. Yeah. But it's fine. I mean, once you start using your points, you won't get them back quite as, quickly, because there hasn't been anything to spend them on for what, 10 months. So you've been accumulating them pretty much. 11 times 20 is 220 hours. What maths is that? I can't understand. Is that minutes? Is that many minutes? Okay, yeah. So yeah, and you could be in charge for less than a whole stream if you applied all of your points, but then you'd be out of all your points. So so yeah, I mean you can spend them whenever you want, but yeah. Oh yeah, the epic waster of buckets. I put on the Longest John's channel because there was nothing to spend it on. So I thought it'd be funny. And then, yeah, if you get that, you get the special role on the Discord, which you might have to implement yourself. Which you probably can do. But today, Sam, you have enough for that. Nice. You give yourself the title of Epic Waster. Fabulous. But yes, today we are doing World Cup of Everything, which we'll do in just a moment, followed by Slipstream, which is a cute little space game where I'm the captain and you're all my little space crew, cute little animal things, which will be fun. So if you haven't downloaded it yet, you can. It's on Steam. It's on just the PC, I think, from their website, and also they have an app. I don't know if it's on like Apple and Google Play, but look it up. Maybe you'll find it. It's by Subpixel Studios, if you see that. You think I'm the captain? Well, I'll be the captain, but maybe someone else will be the CEO of the captain. Slipstream Rogue Space, yes, that's the one. So that's what we'll do later. But until then, hang on. Let me get my music. Oh, it's not looking in the wrong. I can't. Well, what do I normally use? Hang on. I can't find my epic music. Please hold. Where is it? This one. There we go. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, welcome to the World Cup of Everything. That's the wheel. There it is. Look at that. Beautiful. So far, we have discovered the greatest sandwich, a grilled cheese. The greatest fruit, lemon. The greatest ice cream flavor is cookie dough. The greatest musical act is the Longest John's. The greatest color is purple. And the greatest pizza topping is 4 cheese. But what will we find out today? 32 competitors, 1 winner. What will be the greatest thing of everything ever? It's gonna be great. So yeah, let's spin the old wheel and see what we're gonna be voting on today. Oh, it's close, it's close. Non-alcoholic drink. Fabulous. Great, okay, I think we can easily get to 32 on this one, so I'll add them all in. And then we will populate the list and put them head to head. I don't have very many drinks around, so it's unlikely that I have any. But let's go. Okay, from the top. Coca-Cola, yes. Specifically Coca-Cola, not any other cola. Pepsi, I'm seeing. I see Baja Blast. Dr. Pepper, sparkling water, lemonade, tea and coffee, fruit juice, generic fruit juice blend, Mountain Dew, a virgin mojito, Vimto. Some of these we might have to explain to people. Just straight water, non-sparkly, root beer, iced tea, different from tea, Lilt, yes, Lilt, classic, black currant, squash. We looked at that when we were looking at black currants. Orange soda. Okay. Sparkling water. There's definitely some we've missed. What have we got? We could do smoothies, yeah. Smoothies. Hot chocolate. Fanta or Tango? Which one do you want, Ems? Also, what flavour? We can throw smoothies in there. Generic smoothies. Sparkling apple and elderflower for Sam. Tea's on there, yeah. Ginger ale. Grape soda. Sprite. Strawberry crush. Crush. Dandelion and burdock. I like dandelion and burdock. I haven't seen anyone say cherry coke yet, or Pepsi Max with cherry. Limeade. Raspberry lemonade. Vanilla Coke. We've got two left. Coke Zero is a bit too close to the other Cokes. Rose lemonade. New spice Coke. Is Coke Zero specifically better than regular Coke? I don't really drink Coke. If I get anything, it's like Pepsi Max with cherry, or at the moment I have Pepsi Max with lime and Pepsi Max with mango because it was reduced. Milkshakes, all milkshakes. Zero is Diet Coke, but better. Okay, we'll put Coke Zero on. Right. Oh, look at that. The first matchup is specifically Coke versus Coke Zero. Hang on, let me save this so I can get out of it. Coca-Cola. There it is. Hang on. Copy that. Okay. Coca-Cola versus Coke Zero. I'm going to be looking at images, but how much is that going to help people? Is it which you would pick in a perfect world or which you would pick normally? Well, it's the best thing, so I think if you'd pick Coke Zero because of the low sugar content, then I don't know, it depends if you think it's better or not. We're going for the best, but not necessarily just the best taste, maybe the best overall. If Coca-Cola had no calories, you'd never drink Coke Zero, sure. But it's like the addition of the no calories is is part of Coke Zero as a thing. So it's like if one was way overpriced, you wouldn't call it the best because you have to take into account the overpricedness. Twitch is telling me my average bitrate is too high, even though it's 6,000, the same as it always is. So I don't know what's going on there. It's cheaper? I guess that's because of sugar tax. Champagne isn't better than cheap stuff because it's pricier. I mean, if you get two things that taste the same, but then champagne, you also get the prestige of actual champagne. It's all part of being a pirate. No, of the drink itself. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I mean, they're both dark liquids. You're not going to get much from this. Well, it's like Coke Zero has it. Some people saying they just prefer the taste. Some people... Oh, I've got to start the tournament. Hang on. Hang on. Non-alcoholic drinks. There we go. Coke Zero wins. Next up we have black currant squash or cordial or diluting juice or whatever you call it versus lilt. So these might take more explaining. Black currant squash, not the best fruit, is the best colour, we determined. It's another just a dark liquid, but taste of blackcurrant goes with water. Sometimes has apple with it. Ribena, possibly the best version of blackcurrant squash. Whereas lilt used to look like this. Now it's a type of Fanta. But it's pineapple and grapefruit. And it was great. Not as good as... What's the one... The other one that you can't get anymore. That's better. Not Umbongo. That was just juice. What can I think of its name? Sam, help me out. The other thing you used to get from the corner store when you go... Oh look, someone's made a tier list. Five Alive? No, not Five Alive. It was something like lilt. It was like a tropical, fizzy... What can I think? Not Panda Pops. It's not on any of these things. Rio! Yes, there it is. Rio Tropical. That's the best fruit drink. But no one said it, so I didn't put it on the list. You hate grapefruit and blackcurrant. Sounds tasty. That's fair. Lilt doesn't really taste too much of grapefruit, but in general, it's just good. Well, Lilt's going to take it. Blackcurrant couldn't get through after its embarrassing failure in the fruit round. Now we have all fruit juice. Apple, orange, mixed, tropical versus Sprite. No one said 7-Up. So it's the only lemon lime on there. Oasis apparently counts as juice. No, I'm not buying a 12-pack from Amazon. These look pretty good. This is maybe cheating that it's so general, but oh, juices this color are often the best. Things like innocent juices, not smoothies. Mix of all the juices to get the juice of all fruit for this one. Yeah. But it's against Sprite, which is just a clear liquid. Fly, come here. Stop trying to get the Sprite. Sprite Legacy. What the hell is that? But there it is. Sprite 7-Up tastes like being sick. Oh, because you had it when you were sick. I can see that. This one is pink. It's strawberry. Ugh. I've never really done like a proper taste test, but in my head, 7-Up is better than Sprite. Starry. Sprite Legacy, where they bring Sprite out of retirement for one last job to train and recruits, reboot the franchise. I'd go see that. That'd be funny. Did we not? We might not have put Fanta or Tango on in the end because there were too many other things. 7-Up Superior Lemon Lime. Yeah, I think so. But this one is an easy win for fruit juice. Generic fruit juice. Next is Strawberry Crush, which is... Does that have milk in it? Is it a dairy thing? But it's up against coffee. Strawberry Crush. You mean this? Is it just a strawberry soda? Or do you mean this strawberry juice? This one is like Fanta, like strawberry Fanta. Does it taste of strawberries or does it taste of artificial strawberry taste? And the coffee, again, is quite general. You could take black coffee, you could add cappuccinos. There's tea and iced tea on the list, but just coffee, not iced coffee. But it's like encompassing of most things. If coffee tasted as good as it smells, like fresh beans smell, I'd never drink anything else. I'd only drink coffee. And probably die. Like a nice Turkish coffee with its fancy cup. Da, da, da. I mean, coffee still tastes good, but it doesn't taste as good as it smells. Because nothing tastes that good. A little bit closer, but it's still looking like coffee. Then if people want this weird strawberry thing, sorry Andy Pants. Coffee wins. Next is sparkling water versus limeade, which is an odd one because it's like lemonade sometimes tastes of nice lemons, sometimes tastes, I'm googling sparkling water like it's going to be anything other than a clear liquid with bubbles in it. But yeah, sometimes lemonade can taste of nice lemons, can taste artificial. Limeade, always artificial. I've never had a limeade that actually tasted like limes. I guess you could make it yourself. It's like a virgin margarita. That one looks nice, but it looks like it's more just lime juice. Are we including sparkling waters with a slight hint of fruit or flavour, or are we just going pure water with bubbles? What if water hurt me and tasted bad? Yeah, I mean, I might be with you there. I did have LaCroix while I was in the US and quite enjoyed it. But that's still more of a fruit drink. Blueberry lemonade, sparkling water. Is sparkling water bad for you in some way? This magazine is asking. If you're to believe anyone likes LaCroix, I like LaCroix. We had someone gave us like a multi-pack of, I think it was grapefruit. It was good. I liked it. But people are saying, did we put regular water? Or we do have regular water. But they're saying no to sparkling water. Yes to limeade. Okay. Next is Sam's fancy sparkling apple and elderflower. I guess we can just call that elderflower as well, since that's the only elderflower on there. Against Vimto, which we might have to explain to people. Elderflower is a lovely taste. This is the Sainsbury's. Is this the one you're getting, Sam? Sainsbury's or Tesco? Dun, 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 dun. Explain what elderflower tastes like. I mean, it tastes like a flower. It's tough to describe. If you've ever smelled elderflower, it tastes like it smells. But otherwise, I don't know how to describe it. It is great fresh. You make it yourself, Sam. Oh, nice. You mix a bottle of juice and fizzy water. Okay. But yeah, looks like you can get it around the place. But we're against Vimto, which is like Ribena, but with extra things. Blackcurrant with raspberry and lime. Is that what's in Vimto? Oh, these Vimto chew bars are amazing. Vimto. What's in Vimto? Explore the range. Just tell me what's in it. It's grape, blackcurrant, and raspberry. Grape, not lime. It is pretty good. They do mango, strawberry, and pineapple. No, none of that. Just the original. You can get cans of like fizzy, pre-made Vimto. That's pretty great. Fizzy Vimto. I think both pretty good options for this one. Elderflower, probably fancier. Maybe a bit more versatile as well. But we're going elderflower on this one. I like it. You can't really taste the grape in Vimto. It's just like sweeter blackcurrant. Next up is water, just water, versus a smoothie. Again, like juice, any kind of smoothie. I'm googling water. You know what water looks like. Not seawater. think especially cold is good. No bubbles with ice. Against thick fruit. Just smushed up. Ooh, rainbow. I like a smoothie. Sometimes I make them myself, but the problem is it's never quite as smooth as you want it. What does it taste like? Water. Tastes like wet. The feeling of wet in your mouth and down your throat. Fruity soup. If you had it hot, it would be a soup. If you drink cold tomato soup, is that a smoothie? You've met too many smoothies with demon banana in them. True. Sam has that problem. Isn't it gazpacho? Well, is gazpacho a smoothie? Because the things in it could technically be fruits. Technically, water can't be wet. Fine. But when you're tasting something, you're not tasting what the thing is. You're tasting how it makes your tongue feel. And therefore, you are tasting wet. Smoothies are good. But I think people just appreciate water and its versatility. And when you're really thirsty, there's nothing like a cold water, ice cold. I mean, it's just better than any other drink in that moment. Smoothies take work, true. Next is raspberry lemonade. The combination of the two finalists from the fruit round, but it's up against Dr. Pepper, which for me is probably the best soft drink. And it's all very red. Raspberry vodka lemonade with the fancy fruit. That does look good. Take the edge off. Standard sharp lemonade. Bit of smooth. Against Dr. Pepper, the fizziest drink there is. Very unique. Nothing like Dr. Pepper. Unless you mix, what is it? If you mix Coke with Disaronno, that tastes like Dr. Pepper for some reason. Spider-Man Dr. Pepper. Dark Berry. Why would you do that? Why would anybody want... Like these. Why would anybody want anything other than just Dr. Pepper? Mix Coke with Amaretto. And it tastes like Dr. Pepper. Which maybe hints at what is in Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Almonds. I don't know if there are almonds in Dr. Pepper. Probably not. Dr. Pepper Reserve. Bourbon flavored. Wow, that's incredible. Can I buy one? Let's have a look on BevNet. How much? I can't buy it. Let's just have a look. I wanna see if it's possible to buy one. There's one on eBay for $270. Interesting. Okay. That's wild. Looks like it's Raspberry Lemonade going to win this one. Which I think I'd disagree with, but it's not up to me. Dr. Pepper's, you can just have between Coke, root beer, and fruit pop. You mix them all together. I know, but it's I'd agree with your tasting notes, but I disagree because Dr. Pepper's great. But Raspberry Lemonade goes through. That was a fruity victory. Next, Baja Blast, which that's like it's a Mountain Dew, right? And you get it at Taco Bell or something. What's the flavor? Blast of natural and artificial tropical lime flavor. That's the flavor? Artificial and tropical lime. Why can't I hear the alert? I didn't get it. But thank you, Rosie, for the 6 months. Did you hear that alert? Was that just me? No, you didn't get it? Okay. That's weird. I've broken something. And it's up against Vanilla Coke. All the fun of a Coke float without the ice cream. Or the taste without the fun. Cherry vanilla. I don't know if I want that. Vanilla Coke's pretty good. I'll accept that. Let me check my audio settings. Yeah, that should be coming through. Browser. Monitor. Weird. Do we have this the other day? Because I was messing with something. Let's try. Let me try and emulate a fake subscriber. I can see the level on OBS, but I can't hear it. Do it again. Why can't I hear that? I don't know why that's silent. Yeah. Maybe something to do with voice meter thing I've got set up. Let me try again. Nope. Nope. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Shouldn't be going out to the wrong place because I can see the place it should be going out. The only other thing is to check on the Windows sound settings, app and volume, OBS is going to Yeah. It's kind of the right place. I don't know why that would be doing that. It did work last stream. Confusing. I can see the audio. It's on monitor. But it doesn't come out of OBS. Maybe if I change where it's coming out and then change it back. Nope. It's weird. Oh, it might be something to do with stuff that I've got set up, but that's stuff I need if we're gonna do if anyone becomes CEO. Oh no. No. I don't understand. I'd have to like restart OBS to fix things. Well, we'll just have to imagine the alerts. We know what they sound like. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Sure. How's the vote? Oh, Baja Blast up by 1. No one wants to help Vanilla Coke out. I've never had Baja Blast, so if I had to break the tie, I don't know exactly which way I would go. Oh, it is a tie. Quick the Geek with the Vanilla Coke vote. Ooh. Sneaking it in. Yeah. If it's down to me, I'm probably going to have to go Vanilla Coke because I've tasted it. And the mix of real lime and artificial lime just sounds weird. The Baja Blast Colada. Interesting. Well, I'll try. I'll try and try it at some point in the future. Just look at it. It doesn't look that good, Andy. It looks like even more artificial than limeade. It's blue. It's teal. Blue flavored things are always the best. Not necessarily. I'm going Vanilla Coke. Sorry, Baja voters. Vanilla Coke. Next is how chocolate? No, hot chocolate. Hot chocolate versus root beer. This is something I absolutely love versus something I'm not particularly fond of, but I will let you guess which way round. That does look pretty good. It's got candy canes in it. The beer of the root. Bundaberg's good. A&W's good. Andy's preparing for defeat. Chocolate lovers are wrong. Well, I agree with you, Andy Pants. I don't particularly care for hot chocolate, even though some of them look good. Baileys. But I love root beer. Barks. Bundaberg mug, A&W. Soda Folk, they make a pretty good root beer. We were in San Francisco, and there was a little shop in like the historic town bit that just sold many kinds of root beer. It was great. Me and Andy bought some fun ones. Root beers like ginger root, sarsaparilla root, some other kind of root. Let's have a look. The root bark of the sassafras tree, or the vine known as sarsaparilla. Sure. No ginger, no sarsaparilla. No, it does. It does. See, this says it's sarsaparilla, and I've definitely had one that had ginger root in it. Maybe that was just one specific one. Ingredients in early and traditional root beers include allspice, birch bark, coriander, juniper, ginger, wintergreen hops, burdock root, dandelion root, spikenard, piscipawa, and guaiacum chips. Sarsaparilla, spicewood, blah 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 blah. See? Many things. It says traditional. Anything of this is traditional. Ooh, alcoholic root beer. Common ingredients, all of these roots. Licorice, yeah. Any kind of root. It's still root beer. Virgil's. I think I've had Virgil's. I can get it from Ocado. Lovely. But it doesn't look like people agree with me. Hot chocolate wins. Fine. You can have your hot chocolate. Next is a Virgin Mojito versus ginger ale. I guess we could maybe include ginger beer in with that. Depends how it's made, I guess. Search for pictures of a Virgin Mojito rather than a mojito. I mean, it's lime and mint. I think infinitely better than limeade, better than Baja Blast, fresh lime, sugar and mint. Excellent. Why is that one blue? It's got blue carousel in it. Fine. Yes. Excellent. And then ginger ale. In my opinion, ginger ale not as good as ginger beer. If you get a nice what's the Jamaican one? But Canada Dry is pretty good. Fentimans, they make nice ones. Bombay Sapphire, Bramble and Ginger. Oh, it wants me to put in my age to look at the cocktail kit. Oh, I see. It's bramble flavoured gin and a bottle of ginger ale and a spoon, and that's a kit. Sure. But again, a root-based drink. Looks like it's going to lose to a fruit-based drink. Sad times. But that's fine. I can see why Virgin Mojito would win. Lime. I was going to say lime is the best fruit, but we already decided that lemon was. Next is Cherry Coke, which is the best kind of Coke, versus lemonade. Again, we're going to look at pictures of dark liquid, but in a purpley red bottle. Whereas the lemonade pictures are going to be much nicer. They're going to have things of lemon on. Some of them are pink. Or just boring, clear liquid. Honey lemonade. Calypso Island Wave lemonade. Island Wave, lovely. That one's a lion. Naturally pink lemonade? That does not look natural. Beetroot juice. Fine. Interesting. Color changing lemonade. With dried blue pea flowers. Weird. Looks like it's going to be lemonade. Which is fair. Lemonade is good. Can go through. Tea versus dandelion and burdock. Oh, that could be a little one-sided. To anyone who hasn't had dandelion and burdock before, I cannot describe it. It's too weird. Again, kind of like flowers. A burdock is a spiky purple thing. I think. Am I thinking of just thistles? Maybe it's a purple root. I guess it's a root. But Fentimans or just a nice big bottle of purple. It's pretty great. You can get some beers and liquors. Ben Shaw's pretty good. Someone did root beer versus dandelion and burdock. That's not fair at all. Do you want to just look at some burdock? Oh, there you go. It is like a thistle. But I guess you use the root for the drink. Tasting notes: dark amber caramel colour. The aroma resonant of British nostalgia with the hints of aniseed. You can't say the aroma is nostalgia. That's not going to work. Tea, standard English Yorkshire tea. Or you could probably get dandelion and burdock tea, to be honest. Green tea, fruit teas. You can all count under tea. It was always going to be tea. Tea's going to go far, I can tell. Next. Two very American things. Grape soda. Mountain Dew. Purple versus green. Grape is a weird taste. Especially as artificial grape flavour tastes nothing like grapes. Fanta grape. Welch's. A lot of these keep coming up with like vape flavours. Purple is superior, true. But this is like the taste of purple versus the taste of nuclear green. Again, what is the flavour of just standard Mountain Dew? Origin comes from moonshine. Ingredients: corn syrup, orange, citric acid, and chemicals. So it's technically orange flavoured, but citric acid makes it more citrusy. See, everyone's saying lemon lime weird thing, but it does not have lemon or lime in it. It does have orange. It has real orange juice in it. You'd never would have guessed. Absolutely not marketed as orange drink. There are other ones. Blast of raspberry lemonade. Oh, this is the one we got. I got this one from when we did the tasting US snacks before tour. I got one of these flaming hot Mountain Dews. It was pretty good. Wasn't really hot. But if you were at a party and Mountain Dew and grape soda were the only things left, you'd go with the Dew, but you'd be disappointed. Sure. It's close. People aren't sure about this purple. Have all the purple things lost? Yes. No Vimto, no blackcurrant juice. No dandelion and burdock. And it looks like Mountain Dew's going to knock out grape juice. Google says lemon, lime and orange. What does the ingredients say? No lemon or lime. Hard Mountain Dew. Where can I buy it? Purple colour good, bad colour for a drink. Sure. I mean, I don't really care too much about which one of these go through. They're both losing to tea in the next round. Next is iced tea versus orange soda. This could be a fight. Orange, real orange, not Mountain Dew orange. Many selections. Could include Fanta and Tango in these as well, I guess. Again, probably not tasting of actual orange, just artificial orange flavour. Which is pretty good. It's better than artificial grape flavour or lime. Against iced tea. Iced tea is fabulous. I love iced tea. Sometimes I buy Lipton's, sometimes I make myself. But with nice fruits in it. I sometimes make like a really strong batch of tea. Concentrated, like put it in the fridge with a bunch of citrus. Get like several whole lemons and limes shoved in it, and then I'll dilute it when I want to drink it. Iced green tea. Long Island iced tea, that's not real iced tea. And we're doing non-alcoholic today. Salted caramel green tea with a waffle. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it depends on your kind. Sweet tea, from what I've heard, is like crazy sweet. And then you get some iced tea that's a little sweet, or you can make it yourself and have no sugar in it at all, just some fruit. Thai iced tea with cream. Interesting. Well, currently orange soda beating iced tea, which I wouldn't have predicted. Long Island iced tea is dangerous, yes. The bartender asked if you were in a hurry. Why, was it going to take them 20 minutes to make it? Arnold Palmer iced tea. Well, I disagree, but orange soda can go through that round. I'm in a hurry to get drunk. Oh, okay, I see. Oh no, wrong one. Orange soda. And then, final of the first round, all milkshakes versus every kind of Pepsi. Again, this is going to be nice, vibrant, bright colours of things with sauces and toppings versus brown liquid. Delicious brown. Everybody likes brown. Sad Coke. Well, I mean, I've seen blind taste tests of people who swear that they prefer Coke over Pepsi, but Pepsi wins. May have been a marketing campaign by Pepsi. Nitro Pepsi. Pilk. Delicious Pilk. Or milk and these things. Oh yeah, are we talking like fancy in a diner? Or are we talking fridge or Yazoo or Nesquik? Hot milkshakes. Why would you want a hot one? I don't really like milkshakes. Too milky for me. Okay. Well, that was an easy victory for milkshakes. Rip Pepsi. Right, okay. Round 2, we're going to go through a little bit quicker without looking at images. Coke Zero versus Lilt. If you haven't had Lilt, it's pineapple and grapefruit, to remind you. Coke Zero is Coke with zero. So you can work out what you think from that. You picked the wrong one, Andy Pants? Well, Coke Zero is still winning anyway, so you're fine. Yeah. Pineapple is terrible, but at least it's not Coke. Yes, Coke Zero has zero Coke in it. They took the cocaine out of the recipe. Coke Zero wins. That's fair enough. Some natural, healthy products. Fruit juice versus coffee. They're from plants, and therefore they are healthy. That's how things work. Things that are natural are healthy, and things that are unnatural are made from natural things. Coffee's going to lose to fruit juice. Well, they are both, yeah, your morning drinks. Do you want a shot of caffeine or a shot of sugar? Natural, like hemlock, yes, and cyanide. And uranium. Well, fruit juice is going to take that. I thought coffee could have gone all the way, but no. Next is limeade versus, I'm just going to put elderflower. Natural versus unnatural. Because I don't think you can really... Can you artificially make elderflower flavour? I think it would be a lot more difficult. Whereas limeade, they've got the artificial lime flavour down. I don't know what is it, but you can make artificial anything flavour. Yes, however, if you're buying limeade or elderflower, I think your elderflower is much more likely to be natural compared to limeade. I think because it's quite strong And therefore, if you harvested like one orchard of elderflower trees, like squashed all of the flowers and then concentrated the flavour, I think that would cover way more than if you did that with a whole field of limes. Find the flavour chemical, make lots of it. Yeah, I guess it depends whether it's like one chemical or multiple chemicals, and then is that chemical easier to make than the ingredient. Dun, dun, dun. Limeade's going to take it, I guess. I guess people like limes. Limes are good. Is it going to be a limeade lemonade final? Next is water versus raspberry lemonade. What do you want? Nice, refreshing, natural water or unnatural raspberries and lemons. I mean, technically there'll be water in everything, but we're talking pure water, not even any bubbles. No bubbles allowed. All sparkling water has been eliminated. Depends where you get your water from, sure. But imagine anything bad has been taken out of it. Pure water, not healthy. Yeah. Nice, natural spring water, avoiding any rotting carcasses of animals nearby. Yes, not distilled water. Definitely don't drink distilled water. Fish water. Delicious fish pee. That's what you're drinking. City tap water tastes like chlorine. It depends on your city. It can vary drastically. I quite like the water around here. Don't have any kind of filter or anything, and it's generally pretty good. As long as you don't get water that's been sitting at a slightly warm temperature and then stuff grows in it. It's pretty close, but raspberry lemonade ahead by 2. We'll give it to raspberry lemonade. No water. Still or sparkling has gone. Next, it was a controversial one, but it came through vanilla Coke versus hot chocolate. Which are both a little bit vanilla-y, I guess. In the vanilla-y hot chocolate cream or whatever on it. Wow, that was a quick one. We'll call it there. There's no way vanilla Coke is winning over hot chocolate. Sorry, Coke. I mean, there's still Coke Zero, representing all of Coke. Citrus round. Would you prefer a virgin mojito or a lemonade? Limes with leaves or lemons without leaves? Both good. It's close. It's currently mojito by 1. Virgin mojito is mint limeade, basically. But I guess you can make mojitos with like a premix, but I'm imagining a virgin mojito is normally fresh. whereas limeade could be fresh or fake. Same with lemonade though. Leaves give it more texture. Only if you eat them, which you obviously can, but then the mint flavour's a lot stronger. Yeah, you can imagine this one both fresh versions. I think you have to, for World Cup of everything, you have to imagine the best version of this for you. So the best virgin mojito you've ever had versus the best lemonade you've ever had. Well, it's lemonade by 1 at the moment. I guess we'll call it. I would have gone virgin mojito myself if it was a tie, but we'll give it to lemonade. Or this I might get angry about. If Mountain Dew beats tea, then it'll be an outrage. Because again, you're picturing like the best tea you've ever had or could ever had versus the best Mountain Dew, which is, it always tastes the same. We're talking about all tea, any teas. It's like the fruit juice and the milkshake represent all of them, and tea is representing all tea, but not iced tea. All hot tea. Builder's tea with 8 sugars, or Moroccan mint tea. Oh, that sounds good. Pu'er tea. Matcha. Turkish apple tea. I haven't had that. That sounds good. I think the worst tea I've ever had was a chocolate tea that did not have any real chocolate in it. Did not taste like chocolate at all. Just tasted bad. Congratulations, tea. A deserved victory. And then finally, orange soda versus milkshake's. Dairy versus citrus. Ooh. Looking close. Level pegging. Milkshake pulls ahead. And there could be too many options for milkshakes. Milky shakes, yes, they're milky shakes. Strawberry, chocolate, caramel, Fanta deniers. This is asking you to choose between your children. Well, take your child orange soda and abandon them at the orphanage. Milkshake wins. Right. Okay. This is now quarterfinals, I think. And it's Coke Zero versus fruit juice. So let's see what we've got. Brown liquid again. Looking for something new. It all looks the same. It's a nice advert. Doesn't really help. Jack Daniels. Whereas the visuals of fruit juice, so bright and colourful. This is just fruit stacked on top of each other. The middle of that kiwi looks weird. It's because it's AI generated. What the hell is that fruit? Tomato and carrot. The wannabe fruits. Fruit juice versus vegetable juice. Which one is healthier? Piles of stuff. I like a green juice. Always good. Oh, with big passion fruit bits in it. Oh, it's 7 votes all. What? Amras is the CEO? Oh, I didn't realise because I didn't get an alert. The sound is broken. I don't know what's going on with the sound. Right. Hopefully, the sound of this is going to work. Let me have a look at this. So, I press this button. And then... hang on. Let me just copy paste so we don't have to type it out. And if I do this...
Amris Kelmasilis, now the CEO.
There we go. Oh no, hang on, it's not showing the words as well. I might have to refresh. Dun, dun, dun. Hello? It's not picking up. Hang on.
Amris Kelmasilis, now the CEO.
It's not. Oh, refresh. Refresh cache. Come on. There we go. That's better.
Amris Kelmasilis, now the CEO.
There we go. So,
Oh, spooky.
yeah, there you go. So, it should now talk.
Arg.
It should now talk where you type things. And you can tell me. This is what I was learning Python for. This is an app written by Doug. He posted on his GitHub. Using a bunch of different TTS things, and his eyes bother you. Oh yeah, this is a PNG.
The amount of rubbish I talk, this could get interesting. Anyway, Coke Zero wins, right? Seems to me like Coke Zero wins.
Nice. Well, I mean, I've got to obey my CEO. I can start the timer as well. It's a bit small. I'll make it a little bit bigger, but you can tell me when the timer is up.
I'm yelling because I'm the CEO.
There we go. Yes. So there are some things you can do with while you're the CEO. You can adjust the expression of a voice. And let me look it up because there is a way for you to decide what expression your person has. So if you put in brackets at the beginning of your message, angry, cheerful, excited, hopeful, sad, shouting, terrified, unfriendly, or whispering, then the voice will be that it will be that expression. Otherwise it just does it randomly. But yeah, what was it, Coke Zero, boss? Sure, I'll vote for Coke Zero. There you go. Coke Zero wins. Congratulations.
Hey, chat.
Coke Zero.
Does this work?
Yes. That was whispering. Nice. So yeah, the talking app is from Doug. I drew this little guy for the PNG tuber. This is what I imagine the average chatter looks like. I can move the timer in front of his head so you can see him. There you go. Let me know when the 20 minutes is up. Next is...
I am just a little guy.
You are just a little guy, Amras. Congratulations on being just a little guy. Okay. Next is Limeade versus Raspberry Lemonade. There's lemonade is down there, raspberry lemonade. A lot of citrus. Pinky things, delicious. Some fresh, some not. Some with fruits. Whites. That's good packaging. That looks nice.
2.
Amras is voting for raspberry lemonade. Limeade. If we're going for the best limeade, it's got to be fresh. Just squeeze as many limes as you can into a massive jug. Add sugar or honey, this suggests, or you could just have lime. How to make Jamaican limeade? What's different about Jamaican limeade? Brown sugar. That's the only difference. Okay. Cherry lime cocktail. Mint limeade. That's a virgin mojito. That one's got lemon in it. But it looks like it's raspberry lemonade. Going to take the win on this one. Raspberry is the second best fruit. Although it's in a knockout tournament, you don't really discover what is the second best. You only discover what's the best. Because raspberry got all the way through to the final. But other things got knocked out by lemon. And therefore they could have been the second best. They could have beaten raspberry if they'd met. But they didn't. So...
Raspberry won by 69.2%. Nice.
Thanks, Ambrose. I like the whisper. The whisper's quite nice. There's like 8 different voices, and it should pick randomly. Which is one of the things I was trying to...
It's like I have a secret.
To code myself. It is like you have a secret. Next up is lemonade again. This time without strawberry. I mean raspberry. And it's up against hot chocolate. Ignore all the pink ones. Just the yellow ones that we're interested in. Or this weird purple one. Up against...
This is really making me want to make hot chocolate.
You can make hot chocolate if you've got the stuff. Like from an instant packet, or just grate some chocolate and melt it in with some milk. You get those like fancy spoons that you swirl in and it makes chocolate. I've heard Mexican hot chocolate is particularly good. I've never had that. The ones with the candy canes in seem quite good to me, because I like the idea of a mint hot chocolate. Hot chocolate's very sexy.
Hey Andy, secret here. I drank pink lemonade earlier today. Don't tell anyone.
What was that? Did anybody hear anything then? I don't know. Rich Italian hot chocolate. Oh, that looks very thick. Maybe the reason I don't like hot chocolate is growing up it would just be like this stuff made with like half milk, half water. Whereas the really fancy stuff, it's like all milk, real chocolate.
I think if you had hot and cold drinks in different categories, coffee would win because there's so many coffee types.
Really? Well, coffee didn't even make it this far, whereas Hot chocolate and tea did. But it did lose to fruit juice. But it looks like it's going to be lemonade by 2. Congrats, lemonade. And then final quarterfinal round. It's tea versus milkshakes. Both wide-ranging. Both have the potential to be...
But if you had to fill a bracket of hot drinks, you'd have to divide coffee into lattes, mocha,
True.
etc.
Yes.
1.
You get... I think this is one of the ones we did in the van one time. And we had things like hot toddies.
Hi,
And
Sam.
I think it's possible that gravy won that. That was a controversial addition to the hot drinks, gravy. And then, would you add soup? Is soup a hot drink? How thin can a soup be before it's a drink and not a meal?
Why are you shopping for clothes at the soup store?
Why are you so angry with Sam? Is this a joke? He's at soup. What? I don't get it. Is that a reference? Is broth a drink? I don't know. It's something you need to show me. It does sound vaguely familiar. I might have seen whatever you're referencing. Buying pants at the soup store. The soup meme. You want me to watch the soup meme? Hang on.
Hello? Hey, what's up? I need your help. Can you come here? I can't. I'm buying clothes. All right, well, hurry up.
Hang on. I'm trying to put it on the right
What do you mean you
the right
can't
tab.
find them? I can't find them. There's only soup. What do you mean there's only soup? It means there's only soup. Well, then
Hey,
get out of this
are you
soup
watching
aisle.
videos
What,
at
you
work?
still have to shout?
Yes, boss.
More soup. What do you mean there's
It
more
counts as
soup?
work.
Just more soup.
I was
Go on
told
the
to.
next aisle. There's still soup. Where are you right now? I'm at soup. What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup.
Okay.
What store are you in? I'm at the soup store. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Fuck you.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for that, Sam. Soup is not on the list of drinks. Why are you buying clothes at the
Bus
soup
you.
store? Very confused. Why do you have a soup emoji? Is Sam, why does Chilluminati have a soup emoji? Is it because of that meme? Why don't I have a soup emoji? That's fair. What? Because tomato soup is eternal. I mean, I'm not denying that.
Tomato soup for the soul?
Sure, okay. You're maintaining the milkshake is not a beverage. Because it's too thick? Would you put it in as a dessert? I suppose it could be. Soup cult, yeah. Tomato soup is hot tomato juice. Dessert? But I think some people would have a milkshake alongside a meal instead of a drink. So I think it's got to count. Milkshake wins. I'm sorry, tea. I like tea. Tea is amazing, but milkshakes. Okay, it's Coke Zero versus Raspberry Lemonade.
One.
Coke Zero, always Coke Zero, always the same. Raspberry Lemonade, sometimes fancy, with nice bits of fruit in. Could be as sour or as sweet as you want if you make it yourself. It could be spiked. We can get it in a bottle. Let's Still looking at the Coke Zero Google search for a good photo. There's one with pizza. Otherwise, it's just Coke Zero. Oh, look at this. Pepsi meme. Sure. Oh, avocado or sourdough or charcoal. Coke Zero. What's that?
Why would you do that, Andy?
Oh, Andy Pan's making voting for raspberry lemonade. Well, if it's a tie, then I have to vote whichever way my boss tells me to vote. Because I'm just a wage slave. I must do as I'm told.
Vote Coke Zero. Hooray!
I'm voting Coke Zero. Congratulations, Coke Zero. Can I have a raise, please, boss? I did what you told me. Lemonade versus milkshakes. Dun, 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 dun. Delicious lemonade. Delicious milkshakes.
Ask me when there's 1 minute on the timer if you can have a raise.
Okay. You've got like 5.5 minutes. Are you trying to hang on until the very last round?
1.
You're trying to carry Coke Zero all the way through the final to be victorious while you're still CEO. Honey ginger lemonade. That sounds good. Blueberry lemonade. Different to raspberry lemonade.
I am not sponsored by the Coca-Cola Company.
Good to know. Hashtag CEO ad. Basil lemonade. Ooh. Doing really fancy milkshakes. Ones with like donuts on. Or stuff stuck all around the outside. I've never quite understood this trend of getting like a glass, sticking a load of stuff to the outside of it, and then filling it with a milkshake. Sure, it looks wild, but I'd rather just have it on the side. It doesn't have to be stuck to the glass, because you can't eat it like that. You have to scrape it off. It's just a mess. It looks nice. Disagree. 2 donuts and some donut holes. That's a lot. Question the hygiene on the glasses. Without having to lick the outside. Yeah. This is not practical. Putting a slice of cheesecake on top of your milkshake. It's too much.
Burgers you have to deconstruct to eat shows how far we've fallen.
Yes, boss. Yes, I agree. I like the unicorn one. Yeah, these are just... Why? Why would you have that? Looks like that's a relatively easy win for lemonade. Can lemonade bring home the victory against the wishes of my CEO? But we'll see. It's lemonade versus Coke Zero. We already know
1.
that lemon is the best fruit. Does it make the best drink? I don't even know what kind of fruit is in Coke.
Don't make this into a counterculture vote.
Is it going to be anyone who was mad that lemon won best fruit? It's going to be voting Coke Zero. It's currently 8-4 lemonade. Stock price is crashing. Yeah, everyone's running out to buy stocks in lemons. Buy lemons, buy. There was a hair in my beer.
Lemonade winning best drink is a bit like 4-cheese pizza winning best pizza topping.
I agree, yes, an excellent choice. Everybody's happy with that victory. 10-5, double the amount of people like lemonade. Lemons are just so great. Brazilian lemonade, creamy.
Chat is basic.
Wow. Wrecked. You hear that, chat? You gonna take that? Lemon Tango gets its moment in the... Was there a Lemon Tango? Arizona iced tea, strawberry lemonade. I don't see Lemon Tango anywhere. Minute Maid lemonade. That stuff will rot your teeth. Fanta lemonade, vape juice. Must be a reason why lemonade is staple. Yes. You're trying to mutiny. Everybody who likes Coke Zero is mutinying. Well, I don't think there's any chance of Coke Zero making a comeback. I'm sorry, boss. But, oh, hang on. Let's do this properly.
Hello? Hey, what's up? I need your help.
Okay,
No,
since
oh, not
there's
this
a
one.
minute left on the clock, it's
Yes.
time for your performance review.
Thank you.
While we haven't achieved our goals this quarter, I am outgoing as CEO and am going to give you an irresponsible raise for your work.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, boss. That's very kind of you. As employee of the month, it is my my great honor to announce that the best non-alcoholic drink ever created in the history of everything is in fact not vape juice, not lemon prime. Lemonade.
Basic.
Basic lemonade. So good. So basically epic. Thank you, CEO. I'm afraid you've been fired. The timer has run out. It says you're fired. Is there anything you'd like to say before you are kicked out? I'm going to add a outline to this so you can see it better.
This company will crash and burn due to the irresponsible choices I made as CEO.
Like giving me a raise and voting for Coke Zero. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, CEO Amras. You will be remembered. Great. Put him in the brig. I could have an I could make a different channel point reward that puts someone in the brig instead of CEO. I think that would have to take more points, but well, there we go. The greatest drink ever is lemonade. Let's put it on here. Where's drink? Non-alcoholic drink. There we go. It will go up against the best plant, which, the way things are going, might be a lemon tree. There we go. Make that fit. Lemonade, lovely. Lemon tree, yes. What else could be lemon? There's dessert. Biscuits or cookies. Could be lemon. Memes? Any lemon memes? Mythological creature. Best vegetable is a lemon. Best video game is a lemon. Everybody loves lemons. That's what we've discovered. Great. Well, I will save that. I will put the bracket on Discord as ever. Lemon memes sound too dangerous. Yeah, I won't Google that on stream. But thanks to everybody for joining in the vote. Thanks to Amras, CEO, for some of it. I'm going to take a short break, and when I return, I will be the captain. Look at me. I'm the captain now. And we will go to space. If you want to join me, make sure you've got Slipstream Rogue Space installed or on your phone. And we shall captain our spaceship and definitely not blow up and crash. Cool. Back in 5. See you soon. Bye.